Good morning, anglers. Man, does it feel good to be back. Coming at you with another video this morning. It is currently 10:05 a.m. We're about 10 minutes from the boat ramp or so. If you guys have watched any of my previous videos, you know that I'm not usually a early spring fisherman. So we are going to go out there this morning, maybe try to target a little bit of crappie. Obviously, we're going to do some bass fishing. Mostly it's just getting out on the water, blowing the dust off the boat. Apparently, my boat cover blew up on the back at some point, and I didn't realize it. So my whole boat was full of leaves, and frankly, I didn't have time to vacuum them out. So most of them are still there. We went through the tackle last night. Got everything ready to go, got the batteries all charged up, put the motor on the water muffs in the driveway, fired the motor up, made sure the water pump was working good, everything was running good, and it was for the most part. Hopefully here pretty soon. We just got a marine store in Batesville, so I'm going to kind of read some reviews on those guys, make sure they do pretty good work. And probably going to end up taking the boat to them because the motor's still having some little hiccups at times. It does some kind of weird thing where when you power up, it wants to rev really high, and I'm not really sure what's going on there, but oh well. Definitely need to get that looked into because I plan on doing a lot of fishing this summer. As I said in my other video, I was going to buy a dirt car and do a bunch of dirt racing and post some videos up about that, but I think I've kind of decided at this point I kind of want to focus on the fishing aspect of this channel still. So either way, I've got plenty of batteries charged up. I have 3 GoPros with me because I was going to buy some more batteries for my really good GoPro, but Walmart only had 1, so I bought the 1 battery. That gives me 2 batteries for my GoPro. I could not find my 3rd one anywhere from last year. I haven't even used this GoPro since last year, so I have no idea where it was. I'm planning on getting 3 or 4 or 5 more batteries for that. I got a couple of really big cards since the 258 gig cards are pretty reasonable now, 35 bucks a piece. That's not bad, whereas before they were way more than that. I'll actually be able to leave my GoPro running, hopefully, for most of the time that I'm fishing. In my previous videos, I didn't really get the hook sets very well. So what I'm hoping to do is to be able to keep 2 GoPros running most of the time I'm fishing. I've been looking into an option where they have a where your light pole goes in the back. It's actually a GoPro mount, and your GoPro actually gets charge off of that. So if I can do that, I'm showing about 10 hours of video time on one of the 250 gig cards. So I should be able to leave that running literally the entire time I'm fishing and get every hook set on camera for you guys. As long as we don't do like we did last year and have video cards corrupt. I bought really good video cards, so hopefully everything works out good. But either way, we're about 5 minutes from the boat ramp now. I've been talking long enough, so I'm going to let you guys go, and we will see you when we get back out on the water.
Already changing color. That's a good sign.
Well, I said that backwater up there had clear water in it. I'm like, yeah, something's running in clear. Ever come down here with me when I could back in right here with a boat trailer? I could come down that ridge, come through these woods, pull right down in there and back in.
I don't remember. Oh yeah,
like that a bunch of times.
Up to 48 degrees. want to start fishing here? You want to go on up?
Oh, just wherever you want to, going up. I don't care.
You might look for creepy bugs when you set that sea up. I had a
Worried about the spider. Oh, it's not till it gets on me.
as long as the trolling motor works. I guess if you're gonna make a video, it's good to have your GoPro on you.
You got this thing here. You got to put in mind the spinning rig on there, but I definitely want something longer so I can dig it a little bit. I used to think I even want to learn how to fly fish.
Huh?
I used to think I even wanted to learn how to fly fish.
It's fun. It's fun to catch one on it. Alrighty guys, we're out here on the water, finally. Been out here for a minute, just knocking the dust off from last year and, you know, relearning how to cast and all that good stuff. But Dad's on a little crappie mission back there, seeing if he can't get a crappie to bite. I was gonna go get some minnows, and frankly I completely forgot about it. So he's back there with a little white jig tied on, trying to find some crappie. I threw a jerk bait for a minute when we first got in here. Not much luck on that. Now I'm throwing a red crankbait. See if I can get anything to hit on that. Granted, we stop pretty far back. We stopped a little further back than we usually do. If we do hit any fish, we usually hit them on down the creek a little ways, but we've got a little while and it's still a couple hours till it really warms up to where it's supposed to be. So we just went ahead and started fishing back here. And so I'm just gonna throw this red crankbait around for a little while, see if I can get any hits on that. I may try a underspin for a little bit and just try to see what these fish might be hitting, if they are at all. Frankly, this was more about getting the boat out and just getting out here today, so whether we catch anything or not, that is all right. I am just loving being out here. I may end up switching to something a little bit more deep diving, because there is a lot of extra water in here right now. We had a lot of rain the other day, and so there is a ton of extra water right now, which I actually expected this thing to be muddy on up in here. Usually that's the good thing about this creek, even when the river is really up and muddy. Once you get about halfway to where we can go, the water starts clearing up. You start getting into the creek water and water clears up, and that's usually where you'll start hitting fish. I would say it's probably still a little murky for this. I mean, this thing, when it's pretty and down, goes crystal clear, beautiful blue water. And by the way, I'm gonna keep trying this for a little while. If I can't get anything on this, I'm gonna switch up depth. I'm gonna go a little deeper with my crankbait and see if I can get anything on that. If not, we'll try the underspin, maybe a spinnerbait, I don't know. I keep saying that we're a couple weeks away from spawn, but after seeing the water temp is only 47, 48 degrees. Let's see, right now it's 46 right here. So we may be a little further away from spawn than I thought. We really want to get up around that 60-degree mark on the water before we get into spawn here. So these fish are probably still pretty scattered. I really do not want to have to go to finesse today, but I will if I have to. I would rather catch some on a crankbait. If you guys have watched any of my videos before, you know that that's what I like catching fish on more than anything. Big shout out to my cousin Josh, by the way, for this reel. He gave me this reel for Christmas, and it is absolutely amazing. For anybody that's curious, that is a Abu Garcia Revo X. It's way more money than I would usually spend on a reel, but I can definitely see why somebody would spend the extra money, because this thing is nice. And the saddest part is that it's a cheap reel by a lot of people's standards. But I think it's a $120 reel, $150 reel, something like that. I don't really remember, but apparently I cannot throw up in that hole, and I would really like to. I don't know how long we're gonna be able to video on this GoPro today. Like I said, I do have both my other GoPros here with a lot of extra batteries for them. I only have 2 batteries for this GoPro, however, so we'll just have to see how that works, how much time I can get on this one. I would like to obviously film on this one more than the others, but we'll just see. Alright guys, it's been a little bit since we talked to you last. I have went through about every bait in the boat, trying to get something to bite. We were kind of excited about getting up here. You can only go so far in this creek. There's a big tree across the whole creek. Keep meaning to bring a chainsaw with me, and I just keep forgetting to do it. But anyway, we just had a boat with about a 225 on the back come ripping past us while ago in this little creek. So he's already up there at where I expected to start catching some fish, which is, you know, name of the game, I guess. But kind of still sucks. Where we expected to start kind of catching at, that's where he already is. So anyway, I've got just a wacky rig on, trying to finesse a little bit maybe. Nothing else is really working so far, so nope. Yep, finally got a fish on, guys, and look, oh, it is a shiner in it.
Is it a big shiner? That's a big shiner. What's a huge shiner? Foul hook.
Golly, y'all.
We didn't get stumped. Skunked.
Spit it out, Dad. Oh, fuck. I mean, that's not foul hooked, right?
It's foul hooked.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he hit at it, obviously.
These things have teeth. It looks like he has teeth. I don't know if they have teeth or not. But
I ain't the one picking him up either.
I'm gonna get him unhooked. To be honest with you, he got teeth. I know that. He got a lot of teeth. I'm glad I didn't try to stick my hand up there. Feels big on this freaking rod anyway. What do I got? Ooh. Hey, what do you know, dude?
Did you get him?
I think so. I'll be dadgum.
Spinnerbait?
Can't believe it, dude. Finally, y'all, it's been a long time since we last talked. I'm just letting y'all know. Whew. How about them apples? Y'all, it has been too friggin' long. Glad to finally get one. That's not a bad sized bass either. Healthy, getting fat. See that belly all swole up? Yeah. All right, obviously we are not keeping fish today. We are turning this puppy loose. But yeah, so pretty happy about that. There you go. Alrighty, let's get a little release action on this baby. Back to the depths. Oh, that makes me so happy. Yep. On a chartreuse spinnerbait of all things. A little spinnerbait too. Just been kind of slow rolling around these trees, and finally got one to take me up on my offer. So maybe we'll pick up a couple more, who knows? It would be nice. actually hooked him up on one on a big spinner bait. Spinner baits may actually be the thing right now for picking up a fish here or there. Oh yeah, that's a good thumbnail right there. There you go. We're gonna try to ease up here with maybe a, I don't know whether to try that bandito bug right there or a wacky rig. Yep. This is about the time we'll run into the other guy up here. Hey, looky here. Oh, I had a bump right there. All right, we're gonna try to ease up to this little running water right here. And I may steal Dad's tube bait that he has already rigged up there instead of the bandito, because it's even more subtle. See if we can catch some off this water running in. That's just too pretty not to have a bass sitting there eating stuff coming out of there. We're just gonna barely bury the hook, the tip of the hook, if I could talk.
Slide in right there against all that stuff out now. Man, I'm looking forward to getting on that corner. What's the odds of that?
Do any good?
One griddle.
Oh man.
Y'all?
Picked up a couple bass.
From right here on up, you lose water temperature. It goes to 47 degrees up there. It's 52 back down here.
Yep. Yeah. I didn't figure we'd do anything. I wanted to blow the dust off everything anyway.
We turned around. I got one bite up there.
Yep.
We knew it'd be slow.
Oh yeah, I knew it'd be slow. I just didn't know it'd be...
I like catching crappie. I can't get crappie.
I marked one right there. Right here, but
Yeah.
did y'all fish right in the mouth down there in it?
No, we came on in. We hadn't been fishing too long when you came by earlier.
I mean, we're going back to the water a little warmer.
I don't blame you. Yeah, go back up there where all the fish are.
So, well, you're doing right because we call all.
Alright, no tube for me. I thought I'd kind of catch a fish right there in the mouth of that. Truth be known. It's usually the nice thing about these creeks. Usually you don't have to deal with people motoring up and down them. Every once in a while, you do get somebody that is running all over them. Biggin. Hey, I'll take that over nothing any day. Heck yeah. Nothing wrong with that, dude. At least you're catching something, right? Sweet.
Pretty easy.
Yeah, they are. Got a lot of color to them for sure. Well, just missed one right here at the mouth of this creek. Or I'd say the mouth of this creek. We're in a creek, mouth of this ditch. Lord, look at the bait fish scattering up in there.
You know that's warm water there too.
Well guys, I think that's about all the fishing we're going to do today. We tried really hard, ended up catching 3 fish. 4 if you count my giant shiner that I caught. At least that's what we think it was a shiner. But we've went as far as we can go. There used to be a giant tree down right there. all the way across here. And me and Dad have had an argument. I think it's that tree that's right there. He thinks it's that one over there, but I don't guess it matters. Either way, we've reached the end of the road. I don't feel like fishing back out just to catch maybe one more fish or maybe two. They're definitely not going to turn on at this point, I don't believe. So I think we're gonna call it a day there. It's fixing to get really cool, cooler than it is now. It was already a pretty chilly ride on the way up here, so I think we're gonna get out of here and cut our losses while we can. But I appreciate you guys tuning in, and we'll catch you back at the boat ramp.
You get past this thing, ease back that way. Log going out, see it?
Yep. Say before I do it once I get in the camera.
Yeah.
All right, anglers, that's it for today. We are calling it quits. 3 fish, you know, I'm not completely upset. I've kind of thought it might be 0 fish, so 3 beats 0.
Kind of what I was thinking.
But got to catch a big shiner. That was kind of cool. I've never seen one of those before, so that was kind of neat. I'm really glad I didn't try to lip it. Dad's advice to, no, they ain't got no teeth. And then I open its mouth, it's got teeth everywhere, you know. But anyway, we're going to call it quits here. I should have this video up, hopefully posted in a couple days. And yeah, so anyway, so we're signing off till next time. Hopefully we'll be out here pretty quick again. Got a few more spots I'm wanting to try and wanting to fish. Got a couple things I need to figure out on the boat for sure. Depth finder shut off and motor was doing that weird skipping thing again, so we got to figure that out. But definitely gonna have to buy a new trolling motor. I'm tired of fighting the trolling motor, so it's time for a new one. If you have any suggestions on a trolling motor that you tried out and you like, leave them down in the comments. Please like and subscribe. It really helps this channel. I'm trying to grow the channel a little bit, get a few more subscribers. So if you guys wouldn't mind to hit that subscribe button, I really appreciate it. We're gonna have a lot of videos for you guys this summer, and we'll see you next time. Later.